This is Jilliana Ranicar-Breese, and I'm back with Pantazis in Kastellorizo, and this is part 2. Go ahead, please.
Well, I have a connection to Kastellorizo, of course. Was born in Australia, went back here to Kastellorizo. Then
hold on. Let's go back to the beginning. How you were inspired to get into puzzles.
Yes, when I arrived here back to Kastellorizo, there was some sort of...
How old were you?
6-7 years old.
Okay.
There was some sort of series in TV, and one of them had some the magic square, which was a puzzle to solve.
Yes.
And put 1 to 9, the numbers 1 to 9 into some sort of 3x3 grid in such a way where the horizontal, vertical, and diagonal lines all sum up to the same number, 15.
Oh yes.
I was able to solve it in many different ways.
I think it's also called the number 15 puzzle.
Yes, and no, the 15 puzzle is a sliding puzzle, but I know what you mean. And then I got interested into more puzzles, and I was creating pinballs by myself, taking some wooden blocks and
sliding block puzzles.
Not sliding blocks, some wooden blocks,
yes.
Just some big wooden blocks.
Yes.
Putting some nails on them, connecting them with a fishing line, and then using some clips to play pinball.
Pinball. By the way, I forgot to ask you, did you study any old puzzle books like Professor Hoffman?
I don't remember that particular one, but I have seen many puzzle books.
Because in the Victorian era, there were lots of puzzles, because it was part of the drawing room games and puzzles.
I remember that some of those books also include the solitaire puzzle.
Yeah, solitaire, yes.
Classic puzzle, which I also used to own when I was 8-9 years old.
Right.
And it was very, very interesting puzzle.
Yes.
Just like...
solitaire, of course, is for one person.
Yes.
With marbles, beautiful marbles.
The one I had didn't have marbles, had some small pieces that it was very small. I can pack it easily.
Oh, it was a travelling solitaire.
Yes, it was the same puzzle, yes.
I see, yes, because I used to have an antique Victorian one with beautiful marbles.
This one is sort of antique. It was manufactured by a Greek company called Houlis, which doesn't exist anymore. And that company had many other puzzles as well. And but that solitaire was very nice because it had some sort of grade. If you left one piece, you get the Einstein. 2 or more until I think it was 9 pieces, where you were saying you're not very smart. So that also hooked me into the world of puzzles. Then immediately after that, the Rubik's Cube came and many other puzzles.
But you were studying mathematics, weren't you? You are a mathematician.
Yes, later on I studied mathematics at the University of Crete here in Greece. And immediately...
In Heraklion.
In Heraklion, yes. I immediately left to Australia to do some research, which is because I wanted to do research in graph theory, algebraic graph theory. And that is related to puzzles, of course.
What is the graph theory?
Graph theory is when you have nodes connected by edges, and there are some properties that connect them, usually algebraic properties. It could be group, it could be arithmetic ones, it could be weights, it could be many things. And those are used in networks in many applications in the real world. Graph theory is one of the best units for anyone to take, in my opinion.
Okay. And then after the graph theory,
then I did the control systems. This was electrical and electronic engineering, a little bit different. And I did my own theory, which until today, 10 years after I finished, there is people publishing using my generic method, because I actually made this method.
Did you take a patent out?
It was part of the PhD, so...
Oh, I see.
This wasn't graph theory.
Okay.
And it could be... it's applicable to many things, from a fridge to an F-16 fighter. Now, and then around 2007 is when I was part of the International Puzzle Party. I knew about it a few years before, but I didn't know
Hang on, you've got to explain what
Yes.
the International Puzzle Party is. You're going very fast.
Well, it's the biggest event where the biggest collectors and designers and people interested in puzzles.
And we're not
get
talking.
together.
We're not talking jigsaw puzzles. We're
Not jigsaw
talking
puzzles.
dexterity and
3D solid puzzles, which can
Yeah.
be dexterity, sequential, sliding. It could be
Rolling ball.
vessels, possible objects, take apart, put together.
tangrams.
Yes, matching puzzles, Tangrams matching puzzle, and so many others as well. And it's even the first time to go. If someone goes there for the first time, it's a mind-blowing experience.
How long does the puzzle party last?
A few days, and
3 days usually, is it?
Could be more.
And it's all over the world, different
Yes, yes.
cities.
To avoid, let's say, unwanted people who, it's always disclosed the place where it happened.
Pardon?
To avoid people who are not related to the puzzle party.
Oh no, it's exclusive. Yes.
Usually this has to do with the intellectual property, because new puzzles are being presented or discussed. So if someone who is notorious of copying is around,
yes, copyright.
then this could be a big blow.
Yes,
so
yes.
we are trying to avoid this.
Have you created a club? Like, do you pay a membership?
No, but in Australia I did the mechanical and mathematical puzzle club for years. But after I left the banner and other things to some friends. I don't know if they're still continuing it.
Yes, no, but the International Puzzle Party, it should be a membership. It's sort of rather the elite, isn't it, in the world?
It is elite in the world.
Yes.
Yes.
So really it should be a membership club.
The people who found it can arrange this for me.
Well, Edward is dead, unfortunately.
I'm happy to be part of this because some people are really, really, really valuable friends for me already.
Yes, exchange of ideas, of course.
I mean, you meet the cream of the cream. It's
crème
really,
de la crème.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're really nice people. I can tell you that, and smart as well. And I can say that even if I had ideas, those ideas were even inspired more.
Yes.
So exposure to such new puzzles is only going to help you.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes. Now, in the second part, or rather the third part, we'll be talking about your educational projects and what you're doing and the competition. Yes. So thank you very much, and we'll continue in part 3.
You're welcome.